Hello, friends. Today, we are excited to present to you a compilation of mysterious videos that raise many questions and defy rational explanation. Whether you believe in these phenomena or not is up to you, but we guarantee that you will be amazed by what you see. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be prepared for even more astonishing content. So, let's get started. In unusual footage from England, a mysterious winged anomaly was captured, which some compare to a legendary fairy. Fluttering near the home of a family, a strange scene was reportedly recorded by the doorbell camera in Alicia Dart's house in the town of Hamel Homestead. During a visit to her parents, the security system alerted her to something strange happening in her home. When she checked her phone to see what triggered the camera, she was stunned to see a small white figure with enormous wings. My first thought was, oh my goodness, it's a fairy, she recalls. They puzzled over what it could be, even Googling possible culprits. However, according to Alicia, they couldn't find any ordinary creature that could explain the anomaly resembling a fairy. Undoubtedly, skeptically inclined observers might assume that the fairy in these shots is just an insect, possibly a moth, flying past the camera, and its natural appearance is simply a shadow or a trick of the light. But there were viewers who disagreed with the skeptics, believing that our world is full of mysteries, and perhaps this video is one of those unsolved enigmas. The next peculiar encounter with a ghost was posted a few months ago. During this time, the homeowner had been experiencing what he considers strong ghostly haunting. Most nights, he would hear knocks throughout the house, objects would sometimes move for no apparent reason, and he even heard children's laughter several times. On one particular night, the homeowner grabbed a camera and attempted to capture what was happening in his home. Let's take a look. At first, it appears that an ordinary person is passing by. However, upon closer examination, you can see that the door is fully open, and there are only a few centimeters between the kitchen table and the door. This means that the person passing by would have had to walk through the door, which, as we all know, is impossible. Something else interesting happens as the camera moves forward and backward through the living room. If you look closely, you can see a woman in a dress hovering above the ground. What are your thoughts on this? Is this video staged, or did the camera truly capture a real ghost that filled the house with fear? This video was captured by residents of Maryland in 2020. The video's author noticed something strange happening in their neighborhood. The strangeness was that several trees began moving spontaneously for several minutes, one after the other. They moved backward and were in a strange vertical position. Some commentators speculated that they were Ents from The Lord of the Rings, while others believed it could have been a large tractor dragging the trees behind it. Unfortunately, the video's author did not approach the scene, so it is unclear what was actually moving the trees. If you have any theories about what could have caused this phenomenon in Maryland, please share them in the comments. This video was filmed in early 2023. The footage was captured by a surveillance camera installed in the vicinity of a backyard. The recording shows something strange and eerie. We can see a pale figure moving slowly across the yard and then disappearing just as mysteriously as it appeared. The video's author claims, "I have often seen this object in the vicinity of my house, but no one ever believed me. But this time, my camera managed to capture it." Many viewers who watched this video advised the family living in this house to relocate, as living in such a paranormal place seemed impossible. In May 2022, in Japan, clothing manufacturers announced that their factory was haunted by the ghost of a former employee. In one of the interviews, the company's CEO recounted strange occurrences in the workplace. When objects started moving seemingly on their own, employees began to suspect that the premises were inhabited by ghosts. In the first video, we see a sewing workshop in the factory. In the video, you can notice that one of the sewing machines is operating on its own. The CEO explained that one of the part-time employees who had passed away a year ago used to use this sewing machine. In the second video, even more eerie events unfold. A mannequin standing in a room begins to move on its own, shifting from one end of the room to the other. Various objects in the same room also start moving without apparent cause. Factory workers cannot understand why the deceased employee returned to the factory and started manifesting in such a strange manner. Although there is very little information available about this video, it definitely captures something very strange. In the surveillance video, we see a dark, semi-transparent figure slowly making its way through the darkness. With each step, the object becomes increasingly transparent and eventually disappears. Sometimes moving objects can appear slightly transparent on video when the camera malfunctions. However, in this case, it does not explain why one person was clear and detailed while the other was transparent. The questions raised by this video remain unanswered. Some spirits darken doorways, while others shine as brightly as the living. These clips were published in July 2022 and depict an unusual anomaly. On this dark street at night, the video shows a bright, glowing sphere in the yard. It stands still for a while and then begins to move from one side to the other. The object also emits a very bright white light, which dims after a moment and eventually completely fades away, disappearing from view. What was it, a ghost, ball lightning, or something mystical? It remains an unsolved mystery that is likely to remain unresolved. Dear viewers, our video for today is coming to an end. We want to express our sincere gratitude to you for being with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on new amazing episodes. Thank you for your interest, and until we meet again.